Hello and welcome back, this is Insti and I'm continuing playing L.A Noire. And yes, Officer Phelps has been demoted to the arson, and this is our first case.
Cole, we got things to do.
I know. Called the Gas Man. We have two places where there has been a fire, probably an arson. We don't know yet. We are going to discover. Oh, wait, what? So let's go and check around and see what we can find. If I remember correctly, nobody died on this fire. Oh. Insta heat.
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Maybe Matthew Ryan. 19th of September, 47. And I think these are the areas where they are going to buy land and build houses for the veterans, or at least that's the plan. And this family won in some competition, and so they weren't at home when the fire started and burned everything. Oh.
Not much help.
Everything's blinging like I'm been checking them already. But, I haven't. But I'm fairly certain that means there's nothing that
Not sure this means much.
important. So let's go and talk to them unfortunate couple. Okay, I might go through. No, I don't go through here. So, congratulations on your win.
Mr. Stevens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
Don Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent.
Gulliver's Travel Agency, Catalina Island, September 19th. Departing, issued 18th. Good day. Travel to competition.
Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Oh, he seems telling the truth, I think.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. This lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
What a coincidence. And redevelopment.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
You look a little bit antsy. I'm gonna take a risk and go with the doubt.
Everyone else is selling, but you're the holdout, aren't you?
I was the last. I thought I could hold out for a better price. Now, my house is the center lot.
So now you have to take the price regardless.
Looks like it. I've got no choice. I have to put a roof over my family.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
What a coincidence.
What's with him? You've seen the papers. I guess he's thinking about his own family. I
I'd say he's searching for some kind of atonement right now.
Am I? Good to know. Thank you. What's your name? Wait.
That son of a bitch looks a lot like the cop who pointed the gun at me.
Oh, I do have a phone active.
Isn't that
So,
the cop who taught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
have I done everything in here? I guess I have then. Where's the... Oh, it's right over there. Quite far. Run! Elysian Fields. Building a better California. Burning one house at a time.
You gonna see your married man again?
What? Okay. So, let's make a call. I don't know what we are going... The travel agency, probably.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment
Oh,
Fund.
no.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. You have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay. Good to know. So next, I guess I want to see the Sawyer's house. Don't remember... They were home, so would that mean they died? Well, we will find out. So Sawyer's house. And Herschel? Herschel? Was it Herschel or Herschel? Yes. Beeks. Herschel Beeks. You drive.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we have a little chit-chat?
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question?
Well, partly. Oh, that coroner car doesn't really bode well. Oh, yeah.
Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater exploded.
Hey, another one.
Looks that way. Insti heat model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go bang. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Well, bloody hell. The other family was a little bit more luckier than these poor people.
Mal,
You gonna stick it out, Cole?
I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death.
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater.
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair.
True, yes. Yeah, okay. Let's go outside first so we can see if we can find out about the Insta heat. Meep meep. I don't think there's that much any other evidence inside the burnt house because it's, well, totally burned. So, when do I hear the bling? Where is it? Or did I go past it? Ah. Up. Where is it? Come on. Okay.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor.
Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know
Indeed.
who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Who? Wait, what?
Hurry,
Oh.
you can still catch him.
Okay. Bloody bugger.
Stop! LAPD!
We've got
Come on.
fire, folks. Stop right there.
Come on. Faster. Faster. And there we go. Down he goes.
What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires.
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
Well, you're already in trouble, son.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
That seems like a thing with the timer. Basically, you just light the cigarette and let it burn when it flames the matches.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
They're house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it?
Well, that started nicely. So we are going to the... Did I miss something here, or do we come back later? Well, I go to Gulliver's Travel Agency because I don't know what there might be in here, this area at the moment. So let's go to the travel agency, because as they said, even this family also won the trip. And you drive.
You're behind the wheel.
Officer, please tell me what's going on.
Nope. Oh, she wasn't talking to me. So, interesting to see what we learn from here. Nice propeller. Ooh, air conditioned. Nice. Luxurious. Look at that leg room. Oh yeah. Fancy.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that?
So... Sawyer?
The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue.
And Stephens.
Here they are. Stephens.
Okay.
Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of L.A.
I guess he's telling the truth.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
Okay. And travel contest.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes.
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
And now I'm doubting you, guy.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who has won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. I just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you?
Good man, Cunningham. You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Nice. Damn you, Herschel. You want fine SOB. Let's go to the redevelopment because that sounds a bit fishy. Well, obviously it's a bit fishy. Two families win a ticket to area out of their houses. Unfortunately, one couldn't go. Both houses burns. It could be a coincidence, of course, but in this case, probably not. You drive.
You can drive.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Herschel. This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
I guess I am then, because probably we're gonna do that. But, or do I? Are we doing anything in here? Huh. I guess not. Oh, there's the office. Can I enter it? It almost seems like we're not staying here. Primary construction completed. LA County development signed off. No compromises, no exceptions. Oh, of course not.
It's not much I can tell you. Just that these Elysian boys pay good, and I don't ask questions.
Whoa. So... Huh. Well. Well. So we are done here then. Let's go and see the fire marshal. And see what he has
Can you drive to this one?
to show to us. He had an idea.
Broadcasting company salutes our veterans and reminds you to...
We came as soon as we could.
Goddamn Bruins are having a season from hell.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
Okay, so... balloon has to hit the mosquito burner, so probably, yeah.
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
Indeed. So I guess valve goes to the middle, and then the Bunsen burner.
Good, your regulator's in position.
Okay, so let's grab that. I guess that's the Bunsen burner. Let's stick it here.
Okay, I'll light your pilot and turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left to turn on the gas.
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to Insti and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
Okay. Another clue then. And insta-heat it is. Excuse me.
Don't do that again. Goddamn Bruins are having a season from hell.
Do what? Experiments or something else? I don't know. Again, you drive.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
The guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
He could be a perpetrator who has been both, or or not. But let's see what we can find from here. I'm following you, Biggs.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak to someone in charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Thank you.
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle of wits. Because you're unarmed.
Am I going?
When is America going to understand it's about giving, not getting?
Did I want this wrong room?
What the hell?
He's the cop who
Oh.
arrested that movie producer. It's about time some of those movie people went to
New and improved
They think
model.
they're untouchable.
They'll be selling these like hotcakes.
Hotcakes. Class line.
Creep walked out on his wife.
So, are you the one?
You want to grab me too with ketchup and a
Nope.
root beer?
So I guess I'm in the wrong room. Yeah, we can't go through here.
Advice?
Keep walking, pal.
Talk to the guy in charge. See what he says.
Ah, sorry, manager. Yeah, I should use the arrows.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70, yeah. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
Okay.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with the design.
Why are you squinting? Don't.
You're telling me that you've never had any problems with this heater?
Look, we've changed the design since the Model 70.
These things are still being installed?
It's the demand. None of us could keep up with the amount of housing going up. At the budget end, we're still using some of the old stock. We are installing 100 heaters a week. They're not all faulty.
They're not all safe either.
Okay, service history.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they
are. Doubt or lie? I'll check what the lie gives because I'm fairly certain we could use the names from the Insta heater maybe? If I have them. Do I have them? Can I use them? We have Wally and Ryan. Okay, let's see how this goes.
I think you're lying, Rasick. I think some of your men aren't fully licensed. You're desperate to cover your sales.
And how are you going to prove that, Detective? Name me one of my guys who would have overlooked a fault like this.
I guess both works, but I'll go with the Ryan.
What about Matthew Ryan?
You know about Ryan, huh? All right, he's been in some trouble, I know that. He's done his time.
You in the habit of hiring criminals, Rasick?
I need guys, Detective. This boom is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you.
Thank you.
There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
Thank you. So we are going to make a phone call.
And orders a beer and a mop.
And there's the phone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Must have escaped from the loony bin.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, Detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Cutner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter. Previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew. Charged for contempt of court. Attempted murder. Plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
Well, that was fast, considering she didn't have a computer to use.
Employment roster is quite the rogues gallery, Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed.
Anything else?
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
Okay, let's see what we will find. We have quite a list of suspects.
Happy now?
Very happy.
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
So, up. Walter Clemens. What is that? An anarchist
Clemens is a fellow traveler.
essay. Law and Authority. Right, okay. So is that it? Yep. Matthew Ryan. Even more pamphlets.
Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine.
Yeah, it seems so, yes.
Ryan wants the world to be a better place. Don't we all?
Cute. And
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
yeah, I think we're done here, aren't we? Yes. Last but not least, Reginald Varley.
My company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive.
Well, that's curious. Something they need.
Varley has a problem with bugs.
He might. Although that could be a smoking gun too. Who knows? So we're done with this.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favored choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
Yeah, I think we're done in
Three
here.
birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
Well, they're in the list, so let's go through like so. There's no need to make this more complicated as it is. So where's our car?
Damn Bruins are having a season from hell.
I heard that before, yes. Oh. Well, that was fast. What you doing? Okay.
This is no battle of wits between you and me. I never picked
You
on
drive.
You can drive.
man.
Now let's see if this is the same place where we saw that little cutscene, or maybe it's a different place. Probably a different.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
Knowledge of Wally.
You know Reginald Varley?
No? Can't say I do.
Yep.
Detroit PD is after Reginald Varley for murder. You want us to run you in for aiding and abetting, Clemens?
Whoa, 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 whoa. All I know about Varley is he gets kickbacks from some developer. He does their work first. He spreads it around if he can.
Okay, Insta Heat.
You were licensed and worked for Insti?
I contract for them. So what?
Nope.
Insti hires arsonists, does it?
I've worked as a fitter all my life. Put everything I had into that house. And my fucking mud shark of a wife gets awarded it in settlement. She's blowing spics 2 at a time while I'm at work. And she gets the house. Yeah, I burnt it all right. Set fire to that fucker and watched it burn to the ground. I did my time and I'd do it again.
Sorry about the rouse, Clemens. You did the right thing.
Okay, Ryan.
Do you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
Now that's a lie, because you have the pamphlet in your locker.
You and Ryan are fifth columnists.
And how do you figure that, wise guy? What proof do you have? Been following me to meetings?
Yeah, Clemens anarchist pamphlet.
We found a pamphlet in your locker, Clemens. We can add your name to the register. HUAC might want to interview you.
That shit was from Ryan. He's always pushing that shit on people. Drives me nuts. He's got it in for the company.
All right, Clemens. You're off the hook for the moment.
Can I get back to work now?
Let's get out of here, Phelps. He ain't our guy.
Right. Right. Well, I would go that far, but whatever you say. So, I guess it's Wally next. And you're still driving, mate.
You know the way. You can drive.
Farley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
Well, don't worry.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel.
Don't worry, Herschel. You got me.
LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
Off. Can I try to...
Stop or I will shoot!
Well, bloody hell, he actually stopped. Did I hit somebody? Hopefully I didn't.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, your guest is
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. And be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer.
I guess they are, at least a little bit. Just a little bit. So last but not least, Ryan. And then we have a whole bunch of people to deal with. And still you're driving, mate.
Can you drive to this one?
Lots of new buildings. Wah, wah.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it,
Okay.
Ryan. I said, son of a bitch.
Oh, great. Oh.
Those are GI's backyards he's crashing through.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in! I'll take out the bear!
Oh, we're in here. Oh, bloody hell.
Enough games, Phelps. Take this guy out.
Whoa!
Kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear him coming.
Close in, Phelps.
I'm trying,
hurt somebody.
but unlike him, I do need to play with the physics.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
That worked. You gonna stop? Can I arrest you, please?
Hands behind your head.
That worked.
Why did you run, Ryan?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons.
I'm scared. Well, now you should be. You will be. You will be. Maybe he's related to
Three suspects.
Andrew Ryan.
I'd like it to be, Chapman. I think it's one of the other two guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
I was thinking the same thing. So, to the station it is. I'll start with Ryan, I think. See what I can get out of him.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
So, number 1 was Ryan, if I remember correctly. That's number 2, and that's number... Oh, sorry, there's the number 1. Hello.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your chest.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You look oddly familiar. I mean, actually, really. It seems like some kind of a... Some actor. Anyways.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You're a little worried. Let's go with the lie first, because I think there was something about in the pamphlet destroying the capitalism or whatnot, so I'll try that first, and if it doesn't give me what I need, then I'll back down and go with the doubt.
This is industrial sabotage, Ryan. It's all part of your campaign.
You're delusional, detective. What campaign?
Well, you got out. Where's the... Ryan's anarchist pamphlets. Yeah.
Your locker is full of pamphlets. Clemens told us how you were always foisting them on people.
Sure. I spread the pamphlets. A guy has to do something. Insta heaters break down every day. They're still peddling the same lousy design that they lifted from Hephaestus.
Insta bought out Hephaestus?
Them, Vulcan, Pyro, and a bunch of other companies.
And you still work for them?
A guy has to work.
And the directors of the company, how do you feel about them these days?
You work it out.
I guess he doesn't really like them.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Well, to be honest, it shouldn't be too hard for you because that's basically your job, so I'll go with the lie.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that?
I think what the even Resic statement. Factory manager even Resic testifies to ease. Yes.
Your boss at InstaHeat said that you've all been trained to do it. It's a common repair. Are you calling him a liar?
Okay, so I know how it's done. But what would be the point? You just end up with a gas leak and then a small fire when you turn the pilot back on.
And if you didn't reset the pilot and the gas spread, what was the cause of the fire in your own home, Ryan?
I won't tell you.
Interesting. And redevelopment.
What can you tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
I don't think I have any proofs about that development, but he is definitely a bit shifty, so I'll go with the doubt.
I think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Ooh, nice. And murder charge.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
I think we have a criminal record of you.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
You're not the sharpest tool in the shed. Yes.
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
Oh. Well, we are not charging you at this hour. And unless something comes up with Wally, I guess you are not the guilty one in this. So, let's leave.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Of course, something could come up.
Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
There is a good chance that Ryan is a man, but yeah, we still need to interview with the Wally and see what he has to say. Oh, we can't go in here from here.
I want to make homicide.
Because Wally seems more likely suspect, but is he really?
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Okay, I guess you like him quite a lot. Sawyer residence.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Your name was quite a few times.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Your name was in the service. Heater service. Where is it? Yes.
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Oh, sorry, I'm mixing up now.
You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though, because he still wouldn't sell.
Let's see. Yes, Ryan. I was mixing Stephens and Sawyer. Sawyer, yes, was checked by Wally. But Stephens' family was also checked by Ryan, and the day at the burn. Anyways, redevelopment.
Word is, you're in the pocket of some property developer?
Never. I got principles.
Now this is the interesting part. Lie.
How did Suburban put the squeeze on you? Did they find out about your record?
There's no way you can link me to Suburban. You're wasting your time.
Ryan's statement.
Ryan says you offered to cut him in on the kickbacks they were offering. He'll testify in court.
Suburban, they got real-time pressure on getting some of the big developments finished. There's some big date that they can't afford to miss. So yeah, I took their money, but so did a lot of guys, all right? Carpenters, electricians, plumbers. It's no big conspiracy.
Insti Model 70.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an Insti Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
Lie?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh?
The coils, I think. I'll at least try, because that makes sense.
Arsonists use cigarettes and mosquito coils as time delay fuses. We found an open box of mosquito coils in your locker.
Whoa, hang on! Those things, they belong to Ryan, all right? He asked me to hold them because his locker's full of stupid pamphlets.
Oh.
I thought he used them for camping.
Oh. Well, that is interesting. That's right. New news. So they are Ryans. And I think you're telling the truth.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
I'll have to go with the Ryan because the coils are the key. And I think he's telling the truth. So, Ryan, I charge you.
Matthew Ryan, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
You're putting an innocent man away here. You hear me? I didn't set any fires. I didn't kill that family.
I hope this is not one of those cases where you put people quite a lot behind the bars and till you realize it's...
What you did to your wife and kids was un-American.
My wife threw me out.
Did I ask for your opinion? You're here to listen to mine. What I was going to say, before I was interrupted, was you did a good job on the Stephen Sawyer case. We don't often get results in arson, so well done.
What about me? Do I get a little stamp on my hand or a lollipop or something?
What you get is another case. A bad one, unfortunately.
Come on. Herschel needs Lollipop. I hope I choose the right one. Matthew Ryan fronts the grand jury with 4 murder charges around his neck. Yeah, I hope this is not like in the murder case that we have few these cases and we accuse people who probably could have done it, but in the later it is realized none of the guys did it. It was the party we never knew. We will see that. So what is the next case? So we didn't confront the Elysian Fields yet. Oh, that's a hell of an entrance.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
I feel
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
I feel a little animosity between these guys. I really can't put my finger on it, but it's there. You almost can see it. A walk in Elysian Fields. Ooh. Origamis. Somebody is obsessed. Huh. Talented too.
House fire. Bad one. At least 4 Vicks. Get out there and find out what you can. The address is 650 North Hobart.
Honestly, I think the best partner is
Jitters again.
Herschel is the best partner, so it's good they kept it last.
That's him. That's the best we could do for a policeman in this city.
That
Gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war.
that sounded a little bit not too positive, but I do understand the sentiment. Yes.
They found under the train. We solved that case. Took some barfly for the murder.
Now, where are we going? But before we go there, house fire. Yes. Before we go there, I'll go get something to drink, and I'll be right back. Okay, let's go and see what's up next. Hershey Bar, you're driving.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
You hear about Rancho Escondido?
Nope.
Are we having a conversation, Biggs?
Okay, fuck it. Forget
I'm teasing you, Herschel. Tell me about it.
Well, the new housing development's a couple of weeks from completion. Burned to the ground last night. GIs are ready to move in this weekend. Developer's gonna have some very angry customers.
Let's see how that ties in what we're doing. Now that has been quite a huge fire. And what a surprise, Suburban Redevelopment Fund. So, what are we going to check from here? Probably everything.
You guys better see this. I hope you have strong stomachs.
Oh, great.
Do you have a name? Morelli, Mike. We recovered a picture of the family.
Okay. Anything else?
To be honest, I just got here, Phelps. Best you talk to Lynch. He's the expert.
Doesn't make any sense. Why aren't they scattered around like the rest of the debris?
I think they've been moved.
Ooh.
I think someone moved them after the explosion and before the fire.
Can you explain that, please?
I'm almost positive the cause of death is asphyxiation due to gas inhalation. Look at the parts of their bodies that aren't scorched. The coloring around the fingertips is typical.
They wouldn't have felt a thing.
I think the fire damage is post-mortem. I think someone moved him into this room after the explosion.
It still doesn't make any sense. Why would you run into a burning building?
Yeah, that definitely doesn't make any sense. But the burn has to be after the death, because honestly, don't think that they would have stayed so calmly in one place if they were burning to death. At least I hope.
What are they doing?
The prayer effect is from the fire. The muscles and tendons contract.
Yeah, the boxing
Find anything interesting?
posture. Although in here it's more like praying. So, oh, there's B.
You ever think about how many people have died in this world? And how big heaven would have to be to accommodate them bigs?
No, I have not. Show some respect.
Anything else? To be honest.
It's our boy. I think he watches the fires. I think the Sawyer fire went wrong.
So what about the guy we have in jail, Phelps?
We got the wrong guy.
That doesn't explain why he ran into a burning building. What would make anyone do that?
Guilt.
For the fires?
For his mistake. This guy wants to burn houses, not families. He expects the houses to be empty. He was trying to redeem himself. He probably thought they'd be happier together.
You are one very disturbed individual, Phelps. I know you had it rough lately, but you should start to compartmentalize your thoughts.
He could be right. Can you come up with an alternative explanation?
I'm sure it's the same guy.
Are you telling me that some son of a bitch murdered these people, the whole family, and arranged them here like Cupid dolls?
Might fit, Cole, but I don't think we could ever prove it. There's very little evidence.
Evidence?
Albert, check out the hot water system. Make sure we're dealing with the same MO.
Sure, Phelps. I'll get back to you.
Leave the rest to us, Cole. You better find out what's eating pigs.
Yeah, basically we probably already know the fire starter, and he's the guy who called the doctor, who is putting him burning these buildings or the investment.
Optimistic, Cole.
I'll check around first. Because I'm guessing there are some more things to be seen in here. So yeah. Whoop. Flashlight.
Nothing significant.
Well, if it was, there's nothing left of it. So most likely, at least a few cases are again that we are going to prosecute wrong people. Hopefully not all the cases. Anything downstairs? Can we even go there? Actually, we can. Ooh. Yeah, there's lots of water. No surprise there after they tried to well, leakage, and of course when they were dousing the fire. Oh, that is an explosion.
This is the flashpoint. The heater detonated with enough force to expose the foundations.
Yep. No. I don't think we need that. I guess we're done here. Of course, I'm gonna check around the outside, because I'm fairly certain that there are things to be seen there. Oh, sorry, wrong. Need to go here. Oh.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
You remember the list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
Okay, I'll go around the house first.
I haven't done this for years.
Smoking or talking to neighbors?
You don't look like a fireman.
Or both. Because I'm not a fireman, son. I'll go around the building first. Do I see... Is there anything perhaps in here? No, nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Doghouse. I hope the dog didn't die. Whoa. So many blinking.
Looks like the same model.
Reginald Worley. What's there? Oh, we're checking this. Okay. Excuse me. I thought he was going to say something, but what is that white there? Is that some part of a piece or something? It's a news. Oh. Housing development booms. Ex-servicemen irate as GI houses raised. 5 more dead in North Hobart Boulevard Place. Police chasing potential fireball. Rancho Escondido on Fountain Avenue left in ruins.
How did you get my number, Ira? At first I didn't understand you, but now I do. I'd like you to come back to the clinic. I'm helping other people now, Doctor. I think you are confused. You haven't been to the clinic for weeks. I'm not confused anymore, Doctor. I'm helping people be together. This world is only temporary. We'll all be happier in heaven. Why don't you tell me where you are and I can come to you? I think the fire should end now. They have served their purpose. Oh, the fires are only beginning, Doctor. After the fires, everything will be beautiful and clean. Everything will be erased. The world will be fresh and new. I can see my purpose now, Doctor. And you helped me to find it.
Whoops. Somebody created a monster.
Is somebody gonna
Well, to be honest, he's probably more worried that now that the Ira is loose, he will lead everybody to him, which is, of course, makes perfect sense. Well, there's a neighbor we can talk to. Anything else in here? Have I checked everything in here?
I swear this town is going straight to hell.
No. Well, stuff has been blown towards here. Quite a lot, actually. I might as well take a look around this area. Don't know if there's... Ooh, sandbox. Don't know if there's anything to be found here, but I might as well be thorough. Ooh, tricycle. I want to see that. Nice. Wait, what is that? Huh?
Keep talking. Someday you'll say something intelligent.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
Okay, and size.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Good to know.
The women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Are we done here? Yep. But interesting place to stand. Basically, smoking here, everybody would most likely see him. Anyways, are we talking to you? Who are you exactly? Your house did take some damage.
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Very nice.
Far with this?
Did you see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Well, that was fast. Are you a little shifty there, mate? Yes, you are. I go with the doubt. It might be wrong, but let's go with that.
You didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Okay. Suspicious.
Did you see anyone hanging around the Morelli's home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Doubt.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Oh, Jesus. And bland demolitions.
You said someone is knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. Their billboards, that Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Actually, you do know.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Maybe you burnt the house. Anyways, a promotional travel contest.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. But then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
Wow, are you actually finally telling the truth?
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
A couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Looks familiar. I think we've seen that already.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold 1,000 of these and you get a wish.
Okay. Obviously we are opening it.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
For Elysian Fields developments.
Oh, I see you already have one.
Oh, it's the same. Okay. Win a trip to Catalan Island.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Okay. So, I guess we're using the phone and find out where we need to go next.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Well, probably not.
I heard this is a triple homicide. Is that true?
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Okay, what does he have to say?
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Mister, a man like you always loses a battle.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
Why?
Place.
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Okay. We might as well go there and then the Elysian Fields. Maybe we get something more out of there, so we can use it on the Elysian Fields. Because apparently he is an important, well, it's an important developer, so we have to be ready. And again, Hershey.
Go away. You can drive.
You try, yes.
Shame about Chep. The arson desk has been trying to nail that son of a bitch for years.
He's still in custody, Herschel.
Want to bet? Fella kicked him loose already. Can't hold him for misdemeanor cigarettes and matches.
Okay.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
Interesting point of view. What's happening here?
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America,
sir.
dickhead.
Now step back, or I'll lock you up for a
Smart
fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Ooh.
Come back here. You're not getting off that. Black and blue. That's done it, Cole. We're gonna have to pacify those poor saps.
Really? Who's next?
Bust you right in the mouth.
Oh, these are a bit easier.
Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
It seemed like that, yes.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Well, they're definitely nicely destroyed, all of them. What are we exactly looking for? Well, I'm just walking around, and when I hear bling, I'll press a button. Do I need to go all the areas? What am I missing? Huh. Seriously? Wait, why is Hershey standing there? Oh, oh, wait. How did I miss that? It definitely didn't. Oh, that's not good.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap. If we're paying a visit to Elysian and ruining my career, let's bite the bullet and get on with it.
Oh, now you wanna go. Okay, fine. So I guess we're done with this. So what we needed to know is that shorting masonry work. And maybe that's why they were burned, because they realized that, well, it looked really bad if everything just collapsed. Maybe. But we will find out. No, you drive.
Can you drive to this one?
Broadcasting at 760 kilohertz. KTI Radio.
KTI Radio. What's with the action music? I don't think we're shooting anyone in here. At least I hope. Well, it's a nice office. So let's go in and see what we can find from here. Probably lots of lying. That's for sure. That's how this works. Hello there.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe. Send them through.
That almost...
That's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
Almost sounded like the voice of the... when we're calling.
May I help you, gentlemen?
May I help you?
I'd like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Okay. Smooth like a butter.
Cigar. Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Biggs.
And this is the Elysian Field. Or where we were. I'm somehow... What is it? Rancho Escondido, I mean, not Elysian Field. Elysian Field is this bloody building company. I'm always mixing them up.
We're
Apparently.
investigating a series of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Arsons?
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
Hard to say, but I'll go with the doubt. Yes, I'll go with the doubt.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
Promotional travel contest.
What do you know about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
I'll check what the lie tells, because we have those flyers, and I'm more than sure that he should know about it.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
I'll go with this.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
Probably. Local land acquisitions.
You've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
I'll go with the doubt.
Come on, Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense.
Rancho Escondido.
What's Elysian Fields' involvement in Rancho Escondido?
One of our latest housing developments. It was due to open on the weekend, or was before the unfortunate conflagration.
It met with building code regulations.
Absolutely. Only the best for our returning heroes.
You're lying, Monroe. There's something out of kilter about that development.
Son, I've had enough of you and your fidgety friend. There's no way in hell you can prove that my materials were inferior.
Next time you burn the place, make sure everything is destroyed.
I'm no expert, but I think we'll find that the bricks being used on those houses are undersized and the mortar is faulty.
And there's no wall ties connecting the masonry to the frame.
Every building is built to a budget, boys. Those buildings were inspected and fully insured by California Fire and Life. Investment of that magnitude demands it. Do you think that they'd vouch for the buildings without examining them? The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, do you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD.
Who are you throwing under the
My
bus?
secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
Thank you.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Chapman, maybe? Somehow that name rings a little bit bell, but I don't know.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
All right, yes. Where's phone? Phone? I need a bloody phone. Where's the closest phone? Oh, that's maybe a little bit too modern for my taste. I do love the composition and colors, though.
Your boss is a fine man.
Is it where? Oh, yeah. I'm using your phone. Don't mind me.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Oh, right, yes.
Let me find out for you.
I probably need more coffee.
Released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
It's not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thank you.
Now, what are we going to do next?
I love the chase till the minute I win it. A beautiful face delivers love for me in it. Give me your heart and baby I'll bin it. 'Cause I always kill the things I love.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No. Not even for old time's sake?
Not even for that.
You're not gonna ask me why I'm here?
I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it.
She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel
Save
about...
the threats for someone who cares about them, Roy.
You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields.
I should have known that you were playing errand boy.
You and your doofus partner. You have been warned.
Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company.
I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here.
Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
What a lovely chap.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
What kind of noises?
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
So what now?
KGPL calling car 11K,
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go pick him up.
How far would that guy be now? Where are we exactly? We are here. I might as well drive for a change, so we want to go here first.
You fought at Sugarloaf, didn't you?
I did.
Brother!
Sorry. No, I'm sober.
But I don't like to talk about it.
You come across a guy called Jack Kelso out that way?
You know Jack Kelso?
He's an insurance investigator over at California Fire and Life. Our paths cross from time to time. For some reason, Seeing you makes me think of him.
Has Jack spoken to you about his experiences on Sugarloaf? Or the rest of the campaign?
Jack keeps stum just like you do. I know what it feels like to get back from conflict. You gotta respect that.
Right. So I'm fairly certain that we will meet Jack Kelso again. Absolutely fireproof. Yeah. I doubt that. It's like Titanic, unsinkable. Until it did sink. Now, are we going here? Or wait. Yes, this is the wrong way. Where the hell are... I didn't mark the place. Elysian Fields. Well, to be honest, we are still going on the right way. Yes, we need that. I'll go here.
Cut it out.
Sorry. Probably a bit bigger build than usually. Ooh. So let's go here. Once we're here, we should have a quite easy way to go, I think. Basically what we need to do is drive here as fast as we can. That should work, yes. No. Do we have a siren?
Go straight.
Oh, yeah.
You don't need to turn here.
That's actually clever. Like I said, I tried that way back when, but when I was driving that, when you're pressing X, if you're using the controller, especially Xbox controller, but getting a hint from the partner, he actually tells you
No turn here, Cole.
where you need to drive, which is pretty nice.
Left up ahead.
Yeah, he's my GPS now.
Just go on through here.
That is actually a clever system, but of course you
keep going.
and
No
we
need to turn yet.
we do have sirens.
Right up ahead. Can you go right at the next corner?
I can, indeed, I can.
Stop just ahead. Almost.
So here we are, finally.
We're looking for Herbert Chapman.
I'm looking for him too. I need him to move his car so I can mow the lawn.
He's definitely not here.
I've been banging on his door off and on for a couple of hours. Yeah, he's out somewhere. There's some kind
Let's
of problem.
take a look at the car.
Okay.
Here's what I heard. Cops caught the guy who
Let's see what he's hauling around.
Mosgill, what a surprise.
Motive, opportunity, and hard evidence.
Some ammo. Seems like it. You spent cartridges, 45.
Should revise the APB. He's clearly armed.
And surprise, surprise, flyers.
Definitely gives him opportunity.
So what else? I think we already have it.
Hold it, Cole. There he is. It's Chapman. He's coming out of the laundromat. Shit. He's seen us.
Cops. Again.
Son of a bitch. He must have caught the trolley.
Up.
We gotta move fast, Cole.
Yeah, as fast as... Oh!
I'll call this in. Get some cars dispatched.
So, at the moment, we
11K calling KGPL.
definitely we can't ram him off the road.
11K requesting assistance. In pursuit of suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar, currently heading east on Melrose Avenue. Advise all units. Suspect is in control of car and driving dangerously.
Oh, he's driving, okay.
Roger, 11K. All units, officers need assistance on Melrose Avenue. A suspect aboard the 1110 University streetcar headed eastbound. Approach with caution. Suspect is in control of the streetcar and driving dangerously. Units to handle code 3 identified.
Oh.
Stay on his ass, Cole. Don't lose him.
I'm while I'm actually literally on his ass. But how the hell are we going to stop this? No, I can't even go faster than...
Look, Cole, the side plate's gone. Get me closer. I think I got a shot here.
Oh, side plate. Okay, so let's go faster and see if we can shoot him.
Hold him tight, Cole. As soon as he ditches the tram, we'll be there to grab him. End of the line, you little prick. Come on, Cole.
Did he shoot somebody?
Looks like we have our man, Cole.
Oh, bloody hell.
Well done.
I'm not so sure. Chapman seemed to have his own agenda. There seems to be more to this than a personal vendetta.
What are you talking about?
The fires benefit Elysian in some way. I don't see Chapman and Monroe working together.
You have a point. The evidence is good for Chapman. It's hard to be worrying about his side of the story when he's blasting away with that big 45.
I hope he didn't kill anyone, because it took me a little while to get the gun out. Well, Phelps to get the gun out.
Gentlemen, put yourself at considerable risk stopping that trolley and probably saved a lot of lives. Anyone else but you, Phelps, and you'd be up for a bravery award. We've had our eyes on that slippery son of a bitch Chapman for as long as I can remember. I couldn't be happier than to wipe him off the scoreboard. I hope this puts to bed that crazy stuff you had going about Leland Monroe. What were you thinking, Phelps? We'll be calling Richard Nixon a crook next.
But I guess we will touch up with the Leland again. Most definitely.
What is it?
A letter from Lou. His insurance policy named me beneficiary.
California Fire and Life. You worked for Elysian?
The roof that he was working on collapsed.
It's a very generous settlement. Elsa, I'd like you to do something for me. I think there's something dirty about Elysian Fields.
What has that got to do with Lou?
I want you to reject this settlement. I want you to go and see an investigator named Jack Kelso and ask him to make some inquiries about Lou's case.
Isn't this police work?
Do you want to find out what happened to Lou?
Why would he help, this Kelso?
Jack won't be able to help himself if he smells a rat.
He's a friend of yours?
He hates my guts. Elsa, you could take this money and let them get away with it, or we could get Jack's help and do something about it.
Why not be honest with this man, Cole? He deserves your honesty if you want his help.
Believe me, Elsa, I'd like to level with him. I really would, but it's too late. Years too late.
I do love the character growth that Phelps has. He has his vices, he has his problems, but he feels human. Chapman takes his motive and any possible ties to Monroe and Elysian Fields to the grave. Okay, I'll take that. Let's see what will be the next case. I'm guessing it's something with fire. Just a hunch, you know, and see how it goes. But I'll end once we're on the crime scene or wherever is the best place. Anyways, let's see what's next. Because I really need to go to bed. House of Sticks. I'm falling asleep almost. Been a long day.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says,
The
miss.
game was loaded. Yeah, this definitely could be a start of a noir story. California Far and Live. Dear Miss Lichtman, pertaining to the matter of policy number 11901-659 and the sudden death of Mr. Louis Jan Buchwalter, I am writing to inform you that you have been named as the sole beneficiary of Mr. Buchwalter's estate. Please find attached a settlement check for $20,000, the maximum payable amount in accordance with Clause 4A of the Life Care, Disability and Accidental Death Policy which Mr. Buchwalter held. If you wish to dispute the settlement, you may contact our account management office by return mail or by phone during office hours. With condolences, Clarence V. W. Fleming, Claims Assessor, California Fire and Life Insurance.
There's no need to come into the office, Miss Lichtman. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept the
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been the victim of foul play.
Okay. Let me get the case file.
So we are playing Kelso. Well, that's interesting. And this definitely feels like a, well, you could say cliche noir story. There's a detective sitting behind the desk, and the beautiful dame enters and gives you a job. So, let's tap it.
There's got to be more in these files.
Let's tap it. Once more. Come on, tap it. I want to hear it. Oh, okay, you're not tapping it. California Normandy Avenue Subdivision Elysian Fields developer for 3,000 against loss of damage not exceeding $900. Can I? Oh, I need to turn this. Okay, we have a letter. While in the employ of Elysian Fields Development, Louis Jan Buchwalter was killed when the roof of the property on which he was working collapsed. On Tuesday, 28 January at approximately 8:30 in the morning, the Buchwalter was ascending the roof structure of a property at the Normandy Avenue development when a fault in the ridge beam caused it to sag. Witnesses report that Mr. Buchwalter slipped and attempted to right himself by holding on the ceiling rafter, but the rafter broke. Mr. Buchwalter fell approximately 23 feet to the ground. His falling weight caused several ceiling joists to snap, and these fell inward along with the part of the prefabricated roof truss. The bloody building collapsed with that. An autopsy later revealed that Mr. Buchwalter's cranium was shattered, probably when he struck his head on one of the roof beams. He sustained a significant internal injuries as a result of the falling timber and died of internal hemorrhage approximately 10 minutes after the initial roof collapse. Independent testing of the ridge beam and roof truss has determined that faults in the timber were undetectable prior to installation. Witnesses report that Mr. Buchwalter was following all safety procedures. It is the opinion of this investigator that the death of Louis Jan Buchwalter constitutes a genuine and unavoidable industrial accident, and no fault can be ascribed to Elysian Fields Developments. The insurance benefits associated with this policy should be paid in full to the designated beneficiaries. Timothy Lee
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. I'm sorry for your loss.
Do I need to tap anything in here? I'm just tapping because it's so fun. Let's once more. And
do you mind if I ask you a couple
okay, we need to do this.
Of course not.
Disputed claim payout.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buchwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe you would have made a roof that would collapse.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
And connection?
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
Then how did you become his beneficiary?
We were family friends.
You're leaving something out, so... Yeah.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were interned together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
And motive for dispute.
So the roof collapsed. Accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I want that building thoroughly investigated.
It seems that she is telling the truth.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Is that usual?
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
The address is on the letter, Mr. Kelso.
The address, not the phone number.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs. Come on, I'll walk you up.
Okay, and did I get a save here? Hopefully I did. Anyways, I'll end the episode here, and next time we are continuing with the House of Sticks, which probably alludes the possibility that the house was not up to the standards, and that caused it to collapse. Of course, it wasn't up to the standards, we already know that. But anyways, next episode we are playing with Jack Kelso and inspecting a few buildings. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye. Oh, by the way, before I leave, let's see statistics, because I don't know how many more missions I do have. Story cases completed 18 of 21. So there's probably at least 3. Does it count DLCs? I don't know. I don't even know if there's actually a DLC missions on the arson. No idea. Newspapers viewed. We are missing 3. We are in... Oh, game completion 53%. Of course, it's not a story. It's all of these, yes. And, okay. Shots hit. Accuracy has been gone down. That's too bad. But, yeah. Shields collected 2 out of 20. Yeah, I'll have to see if I actually can do that, because we are so end of the game. And I've been problems to even get the basic episodes up. So I'll have to think about it if I do after the game, if I do a few of them, if I can, and if I have the time, do them, maybe the shields and a few street crimes, if it's possible, but no guarantees at all, because again, I'll be quite busy, and I do want to get the story first, so yeah, there's that. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye.